choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go.
Supreme Bigger Figure, Big Cap, The Warden, The Club King.
The DJ Johnny Walker Red.
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
Choke No Joke, legendary videographer.
Sterling Cox, I was the head of security.
Alpha Grenier.
My name is V.
Omega.
Big G. Vim Rock from the legendary Naughty by Nature.
Styles P the Ghost, LOX, D Block.
Tech Smith and Wesson.
LB Fan, Mr. Cheeks. The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert. Kid Capri.
The tunnel was a hip-hop nucleus.
It was the epicenter.
It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip-hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for street basketball. The tunnel was that of music industry.
My Sunday ritual going to the tunnel was, I'm telling you, your ass better be there.
We just pretty much did push-ups.
We had to drink a couple bottles of Hennessy, go get smoked. Leave the jewelry and watches at home.
Before you even get to the tunnel, you gotta get on the block.
You started from 11th Avenue, and when you got to that door, the search procedures was no other.
First time I ever heard of take your shoes off, open your mouth was in the tunnel. It was damn near everything but a full cavity search.
Security at the tunnel was no joke.
The beatdowns did happen.
Some of them, you had that chain out, that shit was leaving with one of them niggas.
We had a handful of cats. When we were taking you out, they were digging in your pockets.
The code check at the tunnel was crazy because you ain't know if you was gonna get your shit back.
Sometimes the bloops happen where you might not get your coat.
A lot of boys wanted to get their girls some fur coats, you know? So, I mean, it was free.
The bar was always on tilt at the tunnel.
You might get fake alcohol. Bartenders might have got counterfeit.
The dance floor is always rocking.
It looked like a video all the time.
The tunnel had a very unique situation at the bathroom. It was co-ed.
The bathroom was Sodom and Gomorrah.
I was like this, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
The tunnel was a one-stop shop. They had food, they had alcohol, drugs.
I saw weed the tunnel. It was just oozing money.
Backstage is like the club amongst the club.
That's where all the so-called stars who was scary to be in the crowd, that's where they hung out at.
The dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there.
The top, maybe, of all-time tunnel banger.
Or anything bad boy.
Every Biggie record.
Any shit by Hov.
Shook Woods was bananas in there.
Nori Capone, that Bang Bang.
Annie Up.
Any one of Buster joints.
Wild Out would actually start a fight.
The best performance I ever seen, Jay-Z performed in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was bouncing like a ball.
Snoop and Dre. When Dre was there.
DMX, Get At Me, dog.
The king of the tunnel was Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes.
DMX is the king.
Queen of the tunnel.
Mary J. Blige.
Foxy and Lil' Kim.
Eve.
King of the tunnel record label-wise was Def Jam.
Bad Boy.
The best DJ at the tunnel was Flex.
Big Cap, all day. Flex used to break off the records, but he used to try to bully Cap, like, don't spin this, because when I get here, I want to spin it. No, nigga, fuck wrong with you?
What the tunnel did for artists, it solidified their street music.
That gave us a platform, set up Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, slew of other artists.
The closing of the tunnel, it was kind of sad because that was a big piece of hip-hop.
So losing the tunnel was like a little kid losing Disney.
A famous mosque closing down.
I think when the tunnel closed, it was necessary. Niggas was coming to missing.
When you hear people of the late 70s talked about Studio 54, the tunnel was the Studio 54 of hip-hop.
Oh yeah. My man had to come through and make sure it went through. Y'all niggas is in trouble. Choke no joke. I ain't no joke, the mixtape. We here now. You already know. Let's go. Choke chillin', got away from them billin'. Ain't shit really changed though, I'm still that villain. I'm making money with rhyme, fuck black on black crime. Beef and money don't mix, like Muslims and swine. I'm talking milk, penicillin, y'all be illin'. Y'all be thinking y'all killers, with your school face grillin'. Kick that bullshit to me, y'all be wet though like Bruce Lee. And Brandon and Hearst on the highway to heaven. Man, you making mad threats and stuck in one section. I'm OBP like Naughty, making connections. Talking under your breath, get you something you don't need. 2 fully loaded Macs, filled up with heat. Nigga, you sweeter than 30 days for a body. Pop shit to these niggas. See me walk by me, but I ain't looking for no beef. I don't eat bologna, but I bring a whole cow. If you run up on me, shiesty. Try me and hype me to peel your wig back like 10 cent icy. Bring it, stop bluffing, I got your threats, they mean nothing. I respond like Bond, I come through, I'm bombing. Playing bodegas, flipping Montega. You tan in the Jacks, I tan in Jamaica. Faker, wouldn't bust if he raped ya. Your chick out blazed her, hit it like Jada. While you blew up a pager, had to breathe like Vader. Your star at war, with the lightsaber. I'm here to lyrically tear your rear, nigga, you a spear. I jack you up, now you out of here. Throw me on the 600. Now fucking nigga hummin', blowing down 8th Ave with a bad bitch blunted. I take it there. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it with no joke. Who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Have y'all niggas feeling it like Jay-Z. No joke, who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Bronx King like the LORD-FINE-SC. And that bullshit y'all do, y'all niggas don't stress me. Oh yeah, and you already know, Eden War what it is. Choke, no joke, I ain't no joke. The mixtape, we here now. Choke, no joke, you already know. TS, good looking for getting the hip hop nucleus. I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody in the building. Miss A. Matthews, I see you. Fred Jenkins, I see you. January, I see you. Tony Piper, I see you. Y'all already know what it is. Shard, what up? All right. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast. Shout out to everybody on the West Coast. No palm tree, the trees in the palms of dealers and fiends. Late night roam the streets. Weed is weaker, but it's cheaper. Not many chicks frontin' like divas. Out west, every chick's a model like Eva, and you know I'm far from believing her. So I'm G'ing her like she G'ing me. Banging in LA is a different thing. At the end, you either dead on the bang, getting out, doing better things. On Sunset, where they hang. Hollywood, where they hustle for change. Times Square here, it's the same. No matter where you go, you'll find a lane. On the west, they kick it with Kane. On the east, trees the social thing. East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. When I'm on the West and I'm doing my thing, don't offer me coke or your nose I bang. Friends don't offer other deadly things. Thanks for the hospitality, we'll still hang. I won't judge you, leave me as I came. On the road to success, top of the game. Eat all the finer things in the food chain. Teach my kids to do the same. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your glasses, take a toast. If you rap, East Coast. Gotta love life and offer wonderful things. Being to travel is a privileged thing. Came back to the East, air wasn't fresh. Streets filled with trash, various people in the eye. It's easy to tell who's upper middle class. Police and racism, same as crash. Back to where they not social, where they less vocal. When they don't know you, be careful, show you around the East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap East Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast, pop your bottles and toss the cork. If you rap West Coast, both coasts are known to give you fame. Got paparazzis playing cameras your way. Got you bobbing and weaving like Cassius Clay. Most thugs turn Muslim in older days. Change their name to Allah they pray. Probably till they decay. This go out to the east and west. For Big and Pac, y'all let's connect. Whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Grab your raps, roll it up. If you rap West Coast, whether East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. You can't get the West without the ES. So it's manifested that we connect. You know what it is. Choke, no joke. Learn from mistakes, baby. You know what it is. Greg on the track. Rest in peace, baby. Either war, we here now. You know what it is. Joe, no joke. Smile treatment, you know. Yeah. Choke, no joke. Chicky choke, no joke. Choke, no joke. Chicky choke, no joke. Y'all know what it is. Peace, peace, peace. Who in the building? Who in the building? Courtney in the building. Uprise in the building. Young Moses in the building. Charlotte in the building. Fred Jenkins. Miss Spaz. Kareem Smiggity. Miss A. Payday. Sweet D. Big Worm. Crystal Hope. January. What up? It's December today. How you doing? We 1 month away from you. From today. 30 days is your month, baby. Tony Piper in the building. TS, what up? Ran through it all. Alan Jones. Jonathan Lutz. Nicole. Lorraine. Y'all in the building. Y'all in the building. Fred Jenkins was first in the building. DSK, what up? Shafiq just stepped in. Shout out to everybody in the building from LA. Everybody in the building from Chicago, Mississippi, Canada, Australia, Germany, the Netherlands, Great Britain. Let me get my Instagram going. Come on in. Come on in. Anybody see pork butt lately? Anybody seen that pig lately? I don't know. I ain't smelled no bacon frying on YouTube lately. Hey, pork butt. They sitting you down again? You over there working? You in Vegas working? What up? What up? Where you at, Park Butt? You and Boule J, y'all arguing? Y'all little lovers is arguing? Instagram, I'm live on YouTube. The link is in my stories. If you want to join us, or you could join me right here. It's all on you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good luck to you. Okay, I'm set up here. Now let's get to it. Come on in, come on in. That's right. So if you follow the Tupac case and you follow Pork Butt lies, then you know what's going on here. All right. Monica, what up? For those who don't know who Pork Butt is, and if you haven't been paying attention, let me give y'all a little reminder, all right? This is just a little reminder.
Hey, Veggie, it's been like 5 minutes since we did a live stream. Are you up to doing another? Veggie. We got a ping from one of our real subscribers. Veggie? Yeah, at least I'm not typing it under my 10 aliases. He asked if you were the head of security for like a multi-million-dollar record company or something like that. Veggie. He says you were also friends with the owner who had like a ton of cash. So, I have to ask you, dude, didn't like a bunch of people die in like 24 hours while you were in charge? Veggie. Okay, maybe a few then. But Tupac died while you ran security. You actually got a paycheck after that day? Veggie. But how come no one was mad at you? Weren't there all those tough gang guys there? They were all ganged up and would kill someone for saying the wrong thing. Honestly, dude, how come no one ever shot you for not making sure all those guys didn't get shot or killed? Veggie. Yeah, I know you are in a chair and can't walk or use your hands. I read the lawsuit you filed last year, but you said it was COVID, not some gang guy that put you in a chair. Veggie. Wasn't your friend shot? Wasn't he mad? Veggie. He wasn't mad? Man, if my friend dropped the ball like that, I'd want some payback. Veggie. Frank was the guy you called at the last minute according to your interviews. Veggie. But you didn't have many guys on anyone that night. You had like 200 cops and guards at the club. But only one dude you called at the last minute on your biggest earner? You didn't plan very well if you let the guy you didn't want working until the last minute. But what I don't understand is that for like 20 years you've said nothing but nasty things about Frank. It said Frank lied about being a cop. Didn't you do a background check on the guy? Veggie. But dude, either you backgrounded him and knew he was not a cop and let him guard away, or you didn't do a check on him and let the guy you didn't check out be a last moment fill-in on one of the most busy days in Las Vegas. No offense, dude, but where did you learn to run a security company? Veggie. But yeah, I can stand in the middle of a ballet, but it doesn't make me a ballerina.
Veggie. Veggie. So as we can see, Bootleg J and Veggie is out here fighting again. Because you know when they fighting, because they don't drop no new episodes. And you know he itching to talk about all the stuff that Suge done dropped in that last collect call number 4, that he need to come out and address all those lies he told. Reggie, where you at? You over there eating the cheese in Vegas again, Reggie? You been absent, Wedgie. What you over there eating the cheese? You over there helping lie? You over there lying to get the lies off of you? Trying to come up with some more shit so it don't double back on you, Wedgie? Where you been at? Come out wherever you are. Where they got you in the interrogation room? You making up lies? Reggie. Where you at? I've been talking shit for a few days. I ain't heard from you. Your boy putting up old clips incriminating you. Your boy putting up clips with cops arguing with each other. Now all of a sudden the cops and Greg Caden ain't on the same page. Y'all see this? Y'all seen the Compton cops discrediting Greg Caden and Greg Caden discrediting the Compton cops? Y'all see this? Y'all seeing that the Compton cops is saying that Keefe D's the shooter, and Greg Caden, the LAPD cop, is saying that Orlando's the shooter, and y'all saying Dre's the shooter because Suge said Orlando wasn't the shooter, but Greg Caden says Orlando's the shooter, but Bobby Ladd and Brendan saying Keefe D is the shooter, and Bobby Ladd and Brendan saying that Keefe D was driving, and Greg Caden is saying that Keefe D is the passenger, and Greg Caden is saying that Keefe D passed the gun to Orlando, and Orlando's the shooter, and Greg Caden is also saying that Poochie was the shooter. We can't wait for y'all motherfuckers to get in the courtroom. Holy crap. What they gonna say? That Greg Caden can't testify in the trial? Or Bobby Ladd and Brendan can't testify? They testifying on YouTube. We want to see them testify in the trial and contradict themselves, because who the jury supposed to believe? How they even gonna believe Keefe D was in the car when y'all don't even know where this motherfucker's sitting at? And y'all ain't got no video to put him in the car. Y'all ain't got no gun. Y'all ain't got no gunshot residue on him from being in the car. Nothing, right? Only thing y'all got is Reggie told y'all. Reggie told y'all Keefe D did it. That's what he told you, right, Greg Caden? And Greg Caden, when you gonna play the raw tape for us of the Keefe D confession? Can you just run that from the beginning to end so we can hear your ass coach him to this confession? Can you just play? Vlad, get Greg Caden to give you the raw tape of the Keefe D confession. Tell him to get up there and pay for it. Y'all got to see our budgets to pay these niggas to get up there and tell on each other. Y'all ain't gonna tell me these niggas ain't got no fucking, they ain't getting government funding for these niggas to come up here and tell these interviews. You're not gonna tell me that fucking y'all niggas ain't getting questions from a police authority telling y'all what to ask these niggas. Vlad, you not gonna tell me you ain't never got a question from goddamn some type of police authority to tell you to ask this question. You're not gonna tell me that. Some of this information that you be getting do not just be coming up from the streets alone. I'm not believing that. Not when you saying you got friends in government buildings. So Vlad whipped out the checkbook, the cheese book. That's what we're gonna call it, the cheese book. Because when he whip out that cheese book, the rats come out. What you want me to talk about? What you want me to talk about, Vlad? Who you want me to throw under the bus? So he just whipped out the cheese book again. And here come Marv James. Now Marv James or Marv Williams, he was hiding. According to Weggie, right? He was hiding because he was ducking. He didn't want to be found, so he didn't get subpoenaed for the grand jury, right? So here come Marv Williams today. Pop back up on Vlad. You know when niggas show up on Vlad, they need a check, right? Because you know you going up there to rat. You're going up there to the interrogation room to sit down for the first 48. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got niggas got the first 48 minutes to get up there and rat on niggas, right? So in this episode of the first 48, Marv Williams is back. And he's eating the cheese. Vlad done whipped out the cheese book. Bam! Thank you, Vlad. Hey, baby, did the check clear? All right, check clear. We can talk, Vlad. Let's go. Well, in 2019, Keefe D was writing the book, right? So here's the interesting thing, y'all. You got to pay attention to what people say, right? And what's the word I'm looking for? You got to pay attention to what people say, right? The more they talk, the more is revealed, right? So now you got Marv Williams. He goes back on Vlad. None of these dudes are smart, in my opinion. But anybody could be dumb for money. Vlad, swear to God, these niggas are his friends and that they would be talking to him if he wasn't paying them. I beg to differ, right? These niggas is going to Vlad now for the cheese. You know what I'm saying? And then thinking Vlad keep feeding these niggas cheese until they shit start to make sense. Shout out to Jay-Z on that one. He started feeding these niggas. He feeding these niggas dollars till they shit is starting to make sense. This nigga Vlad is feeding these niggas cheese, and they is just up here running a fucking mouth, bro. So now here's the interesting thing, right? Marv James or Marv Williams, he went back up on Vlad, right? the first question Vlad asked him about is the Keefe D situation, right? He asked him, was he surprised that Keefe D got locked up? Now, here goes the interesting thing. If you don't know the backstory on Mob Williams or Mob James, let me tell you, Mob comes from him being a member of the Bloods, right? He claims Mob Pyru, Looters Park, I guess, right? And he runs with Mob James, is supposed to be on the Blood side of Suge's crew, his brother's Buntree. He's supposed to be over there on that side of the fence, right? I keep telling y'all, Death Row is split up into two sides. It's now the blue side, and then there's the red side. The red side is the Death Row side. The blue side is the nightlife side. Everybody that's over there with Sharitha, the DPGs, the Snoops, Daz Corrupt, Reggie Wright Jr., who's associated with the Great Street Crips, according to his paperwork. So he may be a Crip as well, allegedly. Oh, Southside's on this side because we know Snoop did the record, the album with Big Dre, DeAndre Smith, the Hard White compilation, him, Warren G, the East Siders, all that's blue, right? So Southside is over here, right? Now, and Southside is cool with Reggie because we seen Keefe D call Reggie on the phone and vice versa, or Reggie called Keefe D and they know each other and they cool. We see that Mob James is cool with Keefe D, right? And this recent Vlad interview is very telling. Very telling. Right? So, get some water. Right. Now, like I said, this interview on Vlad was very telling, right? So when Vlad asks Mob Williams, was he surprised by Keefe D getting locked up? He said no. Because in 2019, Keefe D started the book and he said he told him that it was a bad idea. Pause. Let that sink in for a minute, right? Keefe D is talking to Mob James. That says a lot in itself right there, right? Keefe D is talking to Mob James. Not only is Keefe D talking to Mob James, the guy who's allegedly in the car with the people that killed Tupac, but they have a rapport to the point where he's telling him, oh, yo, you going to write a book and tell the world that you killed Tupac? That's a bad idea. Well, how are you cool with the nigga that killed Tupac if you Mob Pyru? Why are you giving advice to a Southside Crip that killed Tupac, allegedly, that want to come out and tell the truth or tell his story? Why are you concerned and why are you telling him it's a bad idea? Then he says he also tells Keefe D's son, little Keefe, it's a bad idea. And if I'm not mistaken, I heard him refer to Keefe D's son as his nephew. So at this point, it is evident, it is so clear that Mob James and Keefe D have a relationship. And like I told y'all, that it's alleged that Mob James was living out in Vegas with Keefe D before Mob James went back to Compton or back to California. So with Reggie and Mob James being cool, and Mob James and Keefe D being cool, and Mob James having this underlying ill hatred for Suge, could it be that whole side conspired together? Maybe Reggie and Keefe D and a few of the Bloods conspired to get Tupac and Suge? Because wasn't Mob James, and didn't he admit that they was going to try to kidnap Suge at one point? And now he's cool with Reggie. And he's been running with Keefe D this whole time, allegedly. And Mob James claimed to be at 6'2" and never told nobody he saw Keefe D and them come over there on the death row side. Another interesting thing he said, that he knew Keefe D's wifey, Paula. Yeah, I know Paula. Called her by her first name. Yeah, I know Paula. Yeah, I know Keefe. And then he said he gave little Keefe his gun. They was going to do a Gangster Chronicles. Keefe D came through with a little Keefe. And Mob James said, yo, I told little Keefe, yo, you can hold my gun. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing going to happen to nobody in here. Yo, you can hold my gun. So you that comfortable to give the ops your motherfucking gun? They can't be your ops, bro. You gonna give your gun to the ops so they are comfortable in the room with you during the interview. You gonna hand over your gun to them. You gotta really trust these motherfuckers, huh? You must really trust little Keefe D to give him your gun. Brother, you got a relationship with these niggas, man. You have no hatred towards Keefe D. You fronting, brother. That is your peoples. You got love for Keefe D. This dude said he sat there and told little Keefe D, yo, your father need to kick back. You know, he shouldn't be doing this book. He should. So if you run with Keefe D, and your brother was Suge's man, where does your loyalty lie? And then this is the weirdest part. You get on Vlad and you say that y'all was going to do a Gangster Chronicles episode about squashing the South Side in the mob beef and how y'all was going to move past this Tupac thing. How was you doing that without Tupac's family or Suge Knight bare minimum to be a part of this peace treaty that you about to create with Southside and the mob, and y'all gonna move past them killing Tupac? Like, are you the Osiris of the mob Pyrus or West Coast gang culture? Like, you telling me that you can sit there, you and Keefe D alone, and y'all can squash the whole beef between Southside and the mob, if there's any beef anymore today. But after all these people died, Tupac, Suge in jail, y'all two, for the sake of a fucking podcast, just to do a podcast, y'all gonna sit down and talk about how y'all gonna squash this Southside mob thing and move past this Tupac killing. Am I bugging the fuck out? Y'all sitting down to do a podcast on how y'all gonna move past these niggas killing Tupac. $27 years later. And where do y'all go from here? No, where do you go from here? Now that Keefe D's locked up, that was your man. You helped send him to jail by going, talking, and giving these statements with Reggie. Now the stuff that you said against him publicly will be used in court. Where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? You gonna go in court and testify against him? You gonna let his son, the one you gonna give your gun to, that you trust with your gun, you gonna let his son see you get on the fucking stand and send his father to jail when you've been running with them and you supposed to be like family to them, allegedly. You gotta be like family to a nigga that you can trust with your gun. And then Vlad was trying to work out a situation for you and Keefe to sit down and do an interview together. And y'all really was going to do this shit. And you said, no, you know, he was worried about security, this, that. And Vlad told me, oh, I was going to have the police there, off-duty police. What the fuck are we doing out here? Are y'all niggas gang from the gang? Because, yeah, y'all making, like, the real gang members look bad. There's real gangsters that would never, ever, ever get on Vlad and motherfucking be talking about crime. You ain't see Guy Fisher come home and go run on Vlad and tell a whole bunch of Council and Nicky Barnes stories. And that nigga been home for about 3-4 years now. Y'all niggas is super cool, bro. Y'all super cool. Then you got the Greg Caden dude on Bums Last. And this dude says, the only reason Suge Knight is saying that Orlando Anderson isn't the shooter because he has sympathy for him because he testified against him. He testified for him and his probation violation hearing, and he tried to help get Suge off. So for that reason, you know, Suge has this historical sympathy for Orlando. That's why he's saying he's not the shooter. So, Greg Caden, let me get this right. I'm going to have sympathy for a nigga that shot me in the head and killed my #1 artist. And you think that I'm going to pay the nigga that shot me in the head and killed my #1 artist. Just to get out of this violation. And I'm going to sit here and lie about him being the shooter that shot me and killed my little brother. And I'm going to have sympathy for this nigga because he testified for me in court. That don't sound like the guy y'all paying Suge Knight to be. If this nigga is holding niggas over the balcony for stealing the song, you're going to tell me that he's going to overlook Orlando Anderson shooting him in the head and killing Tupac just for the sake of trying to get off this violation. That's not the guy y'all paying. Y'all tell me he's that forgiving? Suge Knight is that forgiving. The dude y'all say made niggas drink piss. Now all of a sudden he'll forgive a nigga for shooting him in the head and killing Tupac. That's not the painting, the picture y'all painting of Suge Knight. No. So he's been this notorious gangster that's been involved with all this shit. And the one guy that shot him, he has sympathy for. A lot of us was born yesterday, but not last night. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. You tell me all these people get killed in Compton. Behind the Tupac killing, allegedly. And Suge seeing who shot. And telling y'all it's not Orlando. But Greg Katie, you saying that no, it's still Orlando. And Suge has sympathy for him because he tried to help him in his parole hearing. Oh, Greg Kaden, bro, you just don't know black people. You just don't know black people, brother. So I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but that's what's going on outside of the Puffy takeover, the Puffy takedown. I believe y'all, and I'm going to predict this. I'm gonna knock on wood for you, Diddy. They're gonna hit Puff with a RICO charge. It's coming. It's coming. They're gonna hit him with a RICO charge for sex trafficking, and they going the same way they did R. Kelly. They getting ready to do Puff. I'm telling you. Watch what I'm telling y'all. It's coming. Diddy, you better set your affairs, brother. Better start moving shit around, putting your kids in position. Because, brother, you getting ready to go to jail, man. knock on wood for you. But the indictment's coming, brother. Gene Deal, Mark Curry. I talked to those brothers. I told them, yo, y'all brothers, y'all better be careful. I seen it in the R. Kelly case. Y'all motherfuckers get up here and tell all these stories about R. Kelly and then found your ass indicted right along with him. That's what's going to happen with Gene, and that's what's going to happen with other people like these people that keep talking about. And I'm knocking on wood because I don't want Gene my man. I don't want to see him get locked up. But goddamn, bro, y'all talking about a lot of shit. And I don't know if y'all know what aiding and embedding is, but when you fucking around a lot of this stuff, we seen it in the R. Kelly case. A lot of the people that was around R. Kelly, they did not help him. And none of these relationship stuff that he was doing, they were just doing their jobs. And a lot of them went to jail. A lot of them got indicted. A lot of them had to testify against him and all that shit not to go to jail. This Diddy case is worse than the R. Kelly case. R. Kelly didn't even have drugs involved in his case. And these girls was his girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even have no escorts involved in his case. Diddy shit is nasty. His case is going to be nasty, bro. I'm telling you. His like that last interview that Mark Curry did, somehow how Puff would have the Moet bottles, 2 sets of Moet bottles, one was spiked with drugs for the girls, and he tells niggas, yo, don't drink that. That shit got that shit in it. And then how he would get the girls and just go and pop a pill in everybody's mouth and shit. Oh, bro. That may have been consensual with the women because they opened their mouth. But the same way that was the lifestyle with Bill Cosby, and I'm sure ecstasy was the lifestyle for those people back then. It wasn't for me because I don't fuck with no drugs. But brother, the drugging of the women and all these women coming out talking about they was drugged. Puff, get your affairs in order, brother. Get your affairs in order, brother. You might even get pulled into the Tupac shit at this point because your character is assassinated. You are not this clean-cut mogul no more, brother. You are looking out here looking like the grimiest one of them all. You looking grimy, bro. Even with the celebrities not even speaking bad about you. None of your peers are even talking bad about you right now. And it's bad. So imagine if you get locked up and motherfuckers feel safe and think they can talk. Oh, brother. Who? Diddy, you in trouble, brother. You in trouble, brother. Get your affairs in order, brother. Because I give it to about March. Nigga, they running down on you. Here come the indictment. You got the Roger Barnes dude, too. I'm just saying, y'all out here, they keep running y'all mouths talking about these old crimes. You don't know what's going to come back and bite your ass in the long run. Niggas better shut the fuck up. Nigga, you think you digging a nigga a ditch. You digging you digging one right right beside that motherfucker. Keep running your mouths. You keep thinking y'all digging ditches for niggas, and y'all gonna be digging a ditch for your damn self at the same time. One scoop for them, one scoop for you. 2 scoops for them, 1, 2 scoops for you. And your night, you gonna look up, nigga, and you gonna be lower in the dirt than he is. Keep fucking around running in y'all mouths, trying to tell on niggas because you witnessed some shit and didn't call the fucking police. I'm telling you, y'all niggas, if you did not follow the R. Kelly case, if you did not follow that like we did, you would know that these interviews that these niggas is doing will motherfucking put their ass in jail too. Go ahead and keep running your fucking mouth. Like the Don Russell, y'all know him, right? Yeah, his ass in jail doing fucking, I think, like 3 years with the R. Kelly shit. Remember the guy that kept coming out, started speaking and talking about he was R. Kelly manager and all this other shit? His ass in jail. No, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I wasn't. Oh, no, nigga, too late. So you said on camera, you was there. You was the manager. That nigga just popped in R. Kelly life for like the last year or two before R. Kelly got indicted and got his ass pulled right in. That because he fucking was running his mouth. If you ain't see the R. Kelly case, then you ain't gonna understand what I'm saying. But if you follow that R. Kelly case, you know motherfuckers like Gene, Mark Curry, they putting their ass in a hell of a line of motherfucking danger telling these goddamn stories and never called the cops. And the only way you get out of this is if your ass get right up on the stair like Azriel Clary and fucking throw this nigga under the bus. Because mentioning all these people names, it's just going to get them all involved. And then you're going to have to say all that shit in court. Even though everybody told, oh, I ain't going to court. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't get, yeah, okay. 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 Keep talking. Keep on talking. I ain't talking to you anymore. Just keep on talking. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. I ain't talking to you anymore. Just keep on talking. Keep on talking. I gotta stop singing so much. Niggas is biting my style. I got everybody wanting to sing, play videos, and the Math Hoffa biting my shit too now. Now he want to play videos in the beginning of his shit with him rapping. Y'all niggas just say I'm the inspiration, bro. I see y'all niggas copying. Vlad copying my style, my story from my mouth, style of interviews. So where you grew up at? Where you been at? Niggas, y'all niggas love me. Keep watching, baby. Keep watching. I see y'all niggas watching. Yes, tell me where you grew up. You wasn't doing all that shit before my story from my mouth. Stop it. Stop it. Y'all niggas is copying. Chokes the inspiration, baby. I'm the one that inspire these niggas. I see y'all tomorrow, man, Saturday morning. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to these fakes and these frauds. They don't own cars with Lamborghini doors. But Hype Yo Cut is back to the store. Little joke, come on. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. I love y'all.
Choke, little choke. You know what it is. Let's go. Let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen checks in these drawers. They don't own cars with Lamborghini doors. When ice yo cut, it's back to the store. I was born in the Jackson, this shit was hell. The place where I saw soldiers fall. Some simply for nothing at all. Some cause they lived on the other side of the wall. Now this might sound crazy, love what the hood made me. Poverty made me far from lazy. This ain't the place you wanna raise your babies. Young girls out here thinking they lazy. Nose powdered white, they brain all hazy. Ask them what they wanna be, they look at you crazy. These young cats out here looking all angry. I was just like them, sometimes the music made me act other than myself, no influence lately. Cause behind the scenes, they not living greatly. And I found out that most of these cats never sold jacks or the penitentiary. Let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face in the drawers. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype yo cut is back to the store. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face in the drawers. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype yo cut is back to the store. They not selling drugs, they really not thugs. If they was, where are the slugs? Do you see them when you cop your drugs? Holding up with S2B in the front? Nah, it's not what they got, it's what they want. In the jungle, we all on the hunt. It's chemical. It's chemical beats. You know what it is. Check it out. Choke no joke. Learn from mistakes. DJ S&S the great. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. Best day of my life, no sleep all night. Broke day for weeks, my cash was right. My capo tight, take our loot, unite. 23-hour shifts, had to see loot like Mike. Cash, lovely, yeah, Dougie. How could this day get so ugly? Wifey bout to pop, like some bubbly. Yo, through those 9 months, you really bugged me. Felt like a star, cop first car. Get up with the guard, what it is, baby paw. He about to cop a van, get up with our mans. Before we reached our low spot, toes blam. Unaware what happened, discussing and clapping. It wasn't loud, ain't shit gonna happen. Me being stupid, instead of getting they moving, this nigga kept chefing like the woo one. Then we heard a knock, no one knew of this spot. 6 niggas in the spot, 6 niggas knock. Ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. I'm in the precinct all damn even. This good cop, bad cop shit got me steaming. No, I was caught, I ain't give a fuck. Had jokes like the usual suspects line up. Book times up, came back fuck. Shirt wrinkled up, my pigs roughed me up. Time's up, heard them clink of the cuffs. Niggas was so deep they had to call on the bus. Everybody that checks outside waiting on us like ghetto celebs. Our cells ain't plush. 5 in the book and gave a whooping. He never forget, they gotta be split. Up in the courtroom, they cause it ruckus. Everybody in the jacks waiting on us. Try to bail us out, that thought got thrown out. Bill one so high, I couldn't bear half a nigga out. Copped out, that's what first fell in the bow. Back on the bus, Rikers the row. Wifey in the courtroom crying out. We love y'all with tears running in their mouth. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. It ain't no telling you be a first time felon. No telling when you be a first time felon. Choke no joke, learn from. Yeah, choke no joke.
KK on
new life. They said I'll be dead or in jail. They was half right, I saw right can sell. I knew I wasn't rich when I couldn't make bail. I made out good, 5 niggas that didn't tell. Hold up, don't go to trial when caught up. Roll the dice, Watch the numbers just go up. When you're off for word short as a pup's nuts. You got the whammy, cause you pressed your luck. You could have been back on the town. Industry bound, no more busting it down. To quarters, half O's, having to catch the flow. And reassuring those who act like they don't know that the ratchet let go. If you think we won't fill them hollow points up with mercury, send them to another planet, leave them screaming like Mike and Janet. Niggas can't stand it. I felt champagne with Ross running the game. When I was locked and the CO jumped in my face, talking gangster, nigga. Like I'm not a fucking gangster, nigga. But you got it in here, cause the odds ain't fair. Cause you got that walkie and that button right there. But after 8 hours, you leave here. And that's when you friend, it's not fair. You shoot at the range, we shoot when in range. Roll up in that range, your face look real strange. The look on my face is I got that aim. Before you reach, you feel the pain. Blood stain, calculate to your brain. You been licked by that thing. In the game of death, that's what you get when got game. It's a method to the madness, how I bring the pain of one that's not sane. Choke, no joke, I do my thing. Can't hang. They say you're nobody until they kill you. I'm somebody alive, guess that make me an ill dude. Made my name before the funeral, considered a legend and still make moves. They know you when you gone, they know me when I'm on. All over the board, you restricted, you pawn. You wouldn't cut a lawn, blow a candle at dawn. Choke got it going on like fuel. Some of you fools is more ass than mule. Never rule like Rick, but Mona Lisa in your crib. Haters mad cause I'm doing what they wish they did. Without the rock, it's still gunning like Chris. Nigga try to block, I tomahawk this shit. Nigga looking down at me, now he looking at dick. Pause, just determined shit. It's choke, no joke. Nigga, I'm lit.